My name is Rosanna. I'm the nurse case manager here at Meyer Orthopedic Center, ready to discuss yet another success story. And here today we have Laurie, and Laurie had an accident as she was getting into the lift. One of my worst and my biggest fears is getting into the lift and the car taking off, and that's exactly what happened to you. And I just can't believe it, because every time I get into an Uber or Lyft, I always want to make sure I'm still getting in, I haven't closed the door, and it seems like that's what happened to you. You want to talk a little bit about that and what happened?
Yeah, I was getting into the lift, and everybody else was already in, and I was getting in, and I was half in and half out, and she took off.
Oh God!
And my right foot was still on the pavement, and I was holding onto the door, and she took off, and I was dragged.
Oh,
and
God.
Everybody was screaming, and it's like, stop, stop, stop. And she ran over my right foot, the back tire.
The entire foot?
No, yeah.
That must have been a really scary experience. I can even tell just by you discussing that it probably brings a lot of the PTSD and the fear and just very traumatic experience.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Wow. So what parts of your body then, I'm sure that it was a lot of jerking and probably other parts of your body got...
Yeah, it was like fast jerking, because she was like, she just took off, and I had to hold on.
So you probably had to brace yourself.
I did, and then my daughter was in back, and she grabbed me because she stopped, and I was like twisted because I was holding on so.
Oh my! And
so my whole right side, my neck, my shoulder, my knee, my foot was affected by it.
So what happened? Were you taken to the emergency room? Or?
911 was called, and the police came, and the ambulance came, and the hospital was right down the street, and my boyfriend, not my boyfriend, but my daughter's boyfriend came, and he took me right down the street.
So then what happened after physical therapy worked to some extent, but didn't really alleviate some of the pain? So then what other options that then were offered to
Dr. Meyer said, you might be a really good candidate for the regenerative injection therapy and stem cell for the foot. And
so there were two different pain management or different therapies that were being offered. So for the neck and the right shoulder, I believe you have the Prolotherapy, correct?
Correct.
And those were how many series of injections?
I had 5 series, and
they were like every 2 to 3 weeks apart?
Yes.
And did you feel immediate relief from the treatments?
The first one, no. But after the second and third, I was like, wow, I can finally, I'm sleeping at nighttime. I'm not sleeping every 2 to 3 hours. I can get, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours now, which working all day and,
and sleep is very important for you to be able to function the next day, and that's where we need our sleep to regenerate. So that's really important. So not after the first series, but and I heard from Dr. Meyer, because I work with him quite a bit on these cases, and usually after the second or third series of treatments, then that's when you start feeling some of the alleviation of the pain and the less inflammation, and you can start feeling like you can begin to move. And it really and then after the third and fourth and fifth, and it's a lot better.
It's great. It's helped me, and it's like, wow.
So what pain level did you have on your neck and your right shoulder before the treatments, and what pain level do you have now?
I was having about 100 being great, right? Like 100%. At the time, I think I was like at 40%, and right now I'm about 90%.
Okay. So that's a significant improvement to be at 90% and better. And what about the knee and the foot? I understand that you have the stem cell. Harvested from your hip bone. And and even in your big toe. You have the stem cells put in your big toe. Wow.
And it was an experience, and
that was a one-time treatment.
That was one time, and the pain, that I had on the foot was like, a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
And
I bet it was even hard to walk, right? Because you couldn't put any weight on it.
Oh yeah, and before the stem cell, I was having it was about 40%, 30%. And right now, I mean, I still have pain. I have good and bad days, but it's only been a month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and it's about 60%.
Improved?
So yeah.
Okay, great. 60%.
So it's, I mean, I have more better days than I do bad days.
And how has that affected you? I mean, with the lesser pain, I mean, has it improved the quality of your life?
Oh, definitely. I can start going, I've been going back to the gym. I'm walking again with my dog, going 2 miles every other day.
So you were very active before?
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
Now you're starting to get back.
Yeah, I'm going to start hiking again too, so.
Okay, dancing.
Yeah, and dancing.
That's great. So it's really improved your whole life.
I didn't know what stem cell was. I didn't know about the injection therapies until, coming here, and Dr. Meyer said, please read up on it also. Here's some information. He educated me on it, which was awesome. And I was kind of a little scared, but oh my gosh, instead of getting an operation or the pills
being addicted to pain medication
and all that, I only take a leave. That's it. So I'm really happy with that.
So it's another success story here at Meyer Orthopedic Center, and we're very happy that you came and shared your wonderful story, and I hope that you're allowed the opportunity to expand the awareness of this treatment.
Gosh, yes.
And that other people know that there are more things to do than just surgery and steroids and pain medication.
Yeah.
And it helps you improve the quality of your life.
Definitely. Thank you.
Well, we thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming to share.
Thank you.